Did you know that as we age, common practices that we often take for granted can affect our health in ways we never imagined? Masturbation, a seemingly harmless behavior, could be causing serious changes to your prostate, especially if you are older. Have you ever felt something strange after masturbating? Perhaps a persistent pain in the pelvic region or an inexplicable feeling of tiredness. These could be signs that your prostate is being dangerously affected. But what happens if you ignore these signs? And most importantly, did you know that when you reach that age, the effects of masturbation on your health can be even more serious than you realize? I know this may be hard to hear, but this is exactly why you need to pay attention. In today's video, I'm going to reveal something that can completely change the way you see your prostate health. Many men don't know, but what seems like a normal practice can have serious consequences. And the truth is that your prostate health can be at risk without you realizing it. Stay with me, because what you'll discover here could be crucial to your well-being. Did you know that something as simple as masturbation could be affecting your prostate health in ways you never imagined? Maybe you think it's something common without major consequences. But for older men, this habit can be much more serious than it seems. The prostate, over the years, becomes more vulnerable, and what appears to be a harmless practice may, in fact, be overloading this vital organ in a silent and harmful way. The problem is that many men don't realize this until it's too late, and the damage caused can be irreversible. Are you aware of the impacts this can have on your health? What happens to a man's body as he ages and continues the same habits he had when he was younger? If you've never thought about this before, now is the time to reflect and act. Your prostate health should be a priority, especially as you age. Don't wait for the worst to happen. This channel was created with one purpose: to prevent you from discovering prostate problems when it is too late. Sign up now, because here you will have access to vital information to protect your men's health. Now that you have an idea of what could be happening to your prostate health, let's better understand the effects of masturbation on older men. As you age, the body goes through a series of changes, and the prostate is one of the most affected areas. In older men, the prostate tends to grow naturally, a condition known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. But the problem is that with constant masturbation, the overload on this organ intensifies. Imagine for a moment what happens to your body when it is being pressured all the time. Just like any other organ, the prostate needs time to recover. When you ejaculate repeatedly without enough rest, the recovery process is hindered. This generates inflammation, pain, and discomfort, signs that can become increasingly evident if the habit continues unchecked. And over time, this inflammation can be the trigger for more serious complications. Now think about how you feel after masturbation. Some older men may find that instead of feeling good, they end up experiencing a feeling of tiredness, pain, or even constant discomfort. These are not symptoms that should be ignored. They may be signaling that your prostate is asking for help, and when you don't listen to your body, the damage accumulates, generating problems that could be avoided with simple changes in behavior. When you continue this pattern without realizing the long-term effects, the results can be devastating. An overloaded prostate can lead to urinary difficulties, such as the constant need to go to the bathroom, weak urine flow, or even difficulty emptying the bladder. These signs are not only uncomfortable but also dangerous, as they indicate that something is not working properly inside your body. And when the problem reaches this point, it can evolve into more serious conditions, such as chronic prostatitis, or in rarer cases, even prostate cancer. What many men don't know is that excessive masturbation, especially later in life, can further weaken prostate health. Testosterone production naturally decreases with age, and this affects the functioning of several parts of the body, including the prostate. When you ejaculate frequently at a stage in life where testosterone production is no longer the same, the risk of complications increases. The prostate, in an already weakened state, can become more susceptible to infections, inflammation, and even an increased risk of cancer. But what can you do to avoid these problems? The answer lies in moderation. We know that masturbation is natural, But when done excessively, it becomes a risk. The secret is to balance your habits and listen to what your body is telling you. If you are feeling any type of discomfort, pain, or tiredness after masturbation, it's time to rethink your habits. See a urologist to discuss your symptoms and ensure your prostate is healthy. Regular checkups and doctor visits are essential, especially as you age. Don't be fooled into thinking this is something that can't happen to you. Most men only realize that something is wrong with their prostate when it is too late. But you have the power to act now. Start paying attention to what your body is telling you. Make changes to your habits and see a specialist to ensure that your prostate health is protected. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt any discomfort or pain after masturbating, especially as you get older? If you identify with any of the symptoms mentioned, leave a comment below saying, "I'm taking care of my prostate health." This helps me understand that you are committed to your health and are ready to take control of your life. Share your experiences in the comments because together we can learn to take care of ourselves in a more effective and preventive way. Did you know that as you age, your body is no longer as resilient as it once was? This applies to the prostate too. When men reach old age, the effects of aging begin to impact various parts of the body, including prostate health. And the most alarming thing is that masturbation, something that many consider a common and harmless activity, can have more serious negative effects than you might think, especially in older men. But make no mistake, what seems like a simple habit may actually be taxing your prostate and compromising your health in profound, silent ways. Your prostate, over the years, goes through natural changes. It may begin to increase in size, which is known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This is something that many men face as they age, and at first it may not seem all that alarming. But the truth is that this condition can worsen when the prostate does not have enough time to recover, and frequent masturbation can further contribute to this overload. Each time you ejaculate, the prostate is forced to produce more fluid, and if this process is repeated frequently, the organ's ability to regenerate becomes limited. Now, imagine that you're getting older, and as a result, your testosterone production naturally begins to decrease. This means your body has fewer resources to deal with the stress of constant masturbation. What happens to your prostate then? It becomes more vulnerable, more likely to suffer from inflammation, and even develop more serious problems. When you ejaculate frequently and don't give your prostate the time it needs to recover, it begins to show signs of fatigue, and these signs can be quite subtle, such as a feeling of inexplicable tiredness, pain in the pelvic region, or even difficulty urinating. These symptoms cannot be ignored because in the long term, they can turn into much more serious problems. What many people don't know is that in older men, excessive masturbation can increase the risk of serious conditions such as chronic prostatitis. This is a constant inflammation of the prostate, which can cause severe pelvic pain, fever, difficulty urinating, and, in some cases, even led to more serious complications. And the worst thing is that many men don't seek medical help until these symptoms are out of control. The longer you wait to act, the harder it will be to reverse these problems. This is where the importance of understanding the impact of masturbation on prostate health in older men comes in, and more importantly, taking action to prevent future damage. Now you might be thinking, I've never heard of that before, and that's why this video is so important. The effects of masturbation on the prostate in older men are often overlooked, and the signs are confused with other more common conditions. This is because most men have no idea how their habits are affecting their prostate health. If you are experiencing any type of discomfort, pain, or even a feeling of excessive tiredness after masturbation, this could be a sign that your prostate is being overworked. This is something you cannot ignore, especially as you get older. Did you know that problems such as prostatitis and even prostate cancer can develop when the prostate doesn't have time to recover? Even though masturbation is a normal activity, in older men, the risk of complications increases. What should you do? Firstly, it is essential to reduce the frequency of ejaculations. Your body is already going through so many natural changes, and adding more stress to your prostate is not something you should do without thinking about the consequences. Furthermore, it is essential to seek medical assistance. A urologist can help monitor your prostate health and ensure there are no serious complications developing. Regular checkups are key, especially as you are getting older. Early detection of any problem is always the best option. Do not wait until symptoms worsen to seek help. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt any type of discomfort after masturbating, especially as you get older? If you've noticed any of these signs, don't ignore it. Leave a comment below saying, "I'm taking care of my prostate health." Share your experiences with me, because together we can learn more about how to keep our prostate health up to date. This will help not only you, but many men who have not yet realized the importance of taking care of their prostate health throughout their lives. Now that you have an idea of the impact of masturbation on older men's prostates, it's important to understand how this can develop into even more serious complications if left untreated. The prostate, like any other organ, needs constant care and time to recover. But excessive masturbation can make this process difficult. And when you are getting older, the risks increase, as the body no longer has the same capacity for recovery as before. The feeling of pain, discomfort, or tiredness after masturbation, which many men ignore, may be the first sign that something is not right with your prostate. The issue is that many men, especially as they age, end up ignoring these signs, believing them to be normal symptoms of aging. They don't know that these signs could be the beginning of a much more serious problem. What happens is that the prostate, when constantly overloaded, begins to lose its function, which can lead to complications such as chronic prostatitis and even an increased risk of prostate cancer. That's why it's so crucial to pay attention to your body and understand that aging shouldn't be a reason to ignore warning signs. Prostate cancer, one of the most common types among men, can be related to many factors, including chronic inflammation caused by excessive masturbation. This inflammation process can harm prostate cells and create an environment where cancer cells can begin to form. Although there is no direct proven link between masturbation and prostate cancer, constant overload can contribute to the deterioration of prostate conditions. So it is important not to ignore the signals your body is sending. It's also important to remember that while masturbation itself is not the cause of prostate cancer, the impact it has on prostate health over time cannot be ignored. The sooner you realize something isn't right, the more likely you are to avoid serious complications. Early diagnosis of prostate diseases is essential for effective treatment. Ignoring your body's signals can cause you to miss the opportunity to treat problems before they become more serious. So what should you do to avoid these risks? The key is moderation and prevention. It's not necessary to give up masturbation completely, but it's important to be more conscious about frequency and how it can affect your prostate health. Furthermore, it is essential to see a urologist regularly for preventive exams. Routine tests, such as a blood test that measures prostate-specific antigen, PSA levels, and a digital rectal exam, are essential for monitoring prostate health and detecting problems before they become serious. What you need to understand is that although masturbation may be a normal practice, it does have an impact on your prostate health, especially when done in excess, especially as you age. There is no point in waiting for the symptoms to disappear on their own. If you are experiencing any type of pain or discomfort, it is crucial to seek medical help as soon as possible. The sooner the problem is identified, the greater the chances of effective treatment and full recovery. Therefore, if you are experiencing any type of discomfort or are concerned about your prostate health, see a urologist for a detailed evaluation. Don't wait until the problem gets worse. The most important thing is that you know how to listen to your body and act preventatively. Your health is in your hands, and by taking care of it now, you guarantee a healthier, more hassle-free future. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed any strange symptoms related to your prostate? Are you feeling more tired than usual or experiencing pain after masturbation? Leave a comment below saying, "I'm taking care of my prostate health." If you identified with any of the information in this video, share your experience with me. I'm here to help and I want to hear your story. Together we can learn more about how to take care of our health effectively. Now that you've made it to the end of this video, I'm sure you're more aware of the risks that excessive masturbation can bring to your prostate, especially as you age. If you followed everything this far, it's because you're committed to understanding your body's signals and taking prostate health seriously. This is exactly what you needed to take the first step towards a healthier, hassle-free life. Knowledge is power, and you have just received vital information to protect your health in the future. The good news is that once you know the risks and warning signs, you now have the power to take preventive measures. Pay attention to your body and see a urologist whenever you feel discomfort, pain, or any other symptom related to the prostate. Regular tests such as PSA and digital rectal examination are essential for monitoring the health of your prostate, and the sooner you start having these tests, the easier it will be to avoid serious complications. Prevention is the key to living a full life without being surprised by prostate problems that could have been avoided. I know it can be uncomfortable to think about prostate health, but the truth is, when it comes to our health, ignorance is never an option. Men often stop seeking help out of shame or because they think it's not important. But the truth is that by not taking care of yourself, you are failing to protect one of the most important organs in your body. And problems with the prostate often do not show obvious signs until they are in more advanced stages. Therefore, if you are identifying with any of the symptoms we discussed, or even if you have any concerns, the best thing you can do is seek help from a specialist. A urologist can guide you about what is happening with your prostate health and help you create a prevention plan, ensuring that you are always up to date with the necessary care. Now, if you've made it this far, congratulations. This shows that you really care about your health and want to avoid problems before it's too late. I want to invite you to leave a comment saying that you watched the full video so that I can get to know you and know who is really committed to taking care of their own men's health. Also, check now if you are already subscribed to the channel. If not yet, click the subscribe button. Our commitment to men's health does not end here. We are on this journey together. And if you found this video useful, like it and share it with your friends. After all, sharing is caring, and you can be the difference in another man's life, helping him notice the signs and seek help in time. The simple act of sharing can save lives and ensure that more men know what to do to take care of their prostate health. And to ensure that you don't miss any more valuable information like this, I want to invite you to click on the playlist link that I left in the first pinned comment. Most men only realize that something is wrong with their prostate when it is too late. Don't wait until it's too late. In the first pinned comment, you will find a link to a playlist that can prevent this from happening to you. Watch now before it's too late. We are in this together, taking care of our health with knowledge and action. Don't leave your health for later. Take care of yourself now and have a healthier and happier future.